Just peruse Twitter. Fans of certain teams are already playing armchair GM, making trades for front-end starters while licking the Doritos cheese residue off their fingers. While the amount of quality starting pitching that could be available is pretty impressive, there are plenty of questions. Here's a look at starting pitching that may be available heading into the trade deadline. More MLB Power Rankings. There's a new no. 1 in baseball. Chris Archer, Rays trade possibility. See 2018 stats through May 21. 10 starts, 59 and a third IP, 5.01 ERA, 4.25 FIP, 1.348 WHIP, 3.00 K BB ratio. It's interesting to think that once upon a time, albeit a very short time, the Rays had a rotation that featured James Shields, David Price and Chris Archer. Shields was traded to Kansas City in 2012. David Price left the Trop a few seasons after. Chris Archer, the last man standing in Tampa, has long been rumored in trade talks. In 2017, he had a few mediocre starts down the stretch in September en route to finishing the season with a 4.07 ERA but a respectable 3.40 FIP. The season before, Archer posted a 4.02 ERA in 33 starts, 201 innings. The velocity is still there, but it seems that, with decreased fastball use, his overall numbers have been down in the past 2 seasons. Earlier in his career he relied heavily on the fastball, which could be the reason he's been less effective. In any case, here's where Archer stands. He turns 30 this season and has been average in the past few years. So teams expecting to get a true ace with Archer are probably a bit off base. Should the Rays decide to part with Archer, which I feel is unlikely considering the injury to top prospect Brent Honeywell and rotation depth shallower than the plot of a DC Comics movie, they'll probably be asking a lot, with prospects and warm bodies at every level to help offset the blow of losing their no. 1 starter. Michael Fulmer, Tigers trade possibility. B2018 stats through May 20. 9 starts, 51 and 2/3 IP, 4.35 ERA, 4.07 FIP, 1.277 WHIP, 2.71 K BB ratio. Some reports said Fulmer was dangled last season as the Tigers embraced the second rebuild through the coming years. Though Fulmer is Detroit's ace, the Tigers hold the no. 1 overall pick in the 2018 MLB draft, and SN has them slated to take right-hander Casey Mize with that pick. While Mize has some work to do before making it to the majors, he could fill the frontline starter void sooner rather than later should Fulmer be dealt. Fulmer is pitching to some career worsts in 2018, a 4.35 ERA, 4.07 FIP, 1.277 WHIP, 2.71 BB, 9. He's already given up 6 home runs on the year, 9 starts, and is on pace to surpass his career high in homers allowed, 16, but Fulmer's age 25, upside and control will have teams salivating like a Rottweiler with a T-bone steak. Fulmer is probably the best option available on the market at this point, at least until other options shake loose as teams fall out of it. More MLB Mock Draft 2018, Tigers get ace, Giants get potential no. 1 starter. Cole Hamels, Rangers trade possibility. See 2018 stats through May 20. 9 starts, 51 and 2/3 IP, 3.48 ERA, 4.81 FIP, 1.277 WHIP, 2.71 K BB ratio. Side note, some of those numbers are eerily similar to Fulmer's. Hamels is a decade his elder. Cole Hamels is under contract for the remainder of 2018, with an option that vests should he hit certain innings minimums between 2017 and 2018, unless he hits 250 innings this season. That's not happening. The other caveat to Hamels' deal, he has a partial no-trade clause that he would have to waive in order to get out of Dodge. Hamels has quietly been good for the Rangers, pitching to a 3.66 ERA with Texas since his arrival via trade in 2015. Hamels is 34 and has dealt with waning stuff in recent years in terms of velocity, but is still a quality starter who could definitely help a contending team down the stretch. Largely durable in his career, Hamels missed time in 2017 with an oblique issue and has missed a start with a minor neck issue in 2018. Add in that he's a lefty and Hamels does have some solid trade value for the Rangers, should he waive his no-trade clause, something that would seem likely should Hamels want to play for a contender. The price for Hamels in a trade, both in talent and money, remains to be seen. He does have the handedness going for him, but would likely want to be traded to a team that would pick up his $20 million option for 2019, a hefty price to pay, but it's worked out for other 35-year-old starters in recent years. Madison Bumgarner, Giants trade possibility, D2018 stats, N.A. Bumgarner is the furthest down on this list because I'm buying that the Giants will trade him in 2018 as much as I believe that Spider-Man will actually stay dead after watching Infinity War. Read a comic, folks. Bumgarner has yet to pitch in 2018 after getting hit with a comebacker during spring training, but check this ridiculous stuff. He's made 30-plus starts in 6 of his 9 seasons in the majors. He made 4 appearances in his 2009, his major league debut season, and made 11 starts in 2010, before freak injury seasons in 2017 and 2018 shortened both campaigns. He's set to make his 2018 debut before the end of May. Moral of the story, don't ride dirt bikes, kids. Bumgarner's durability has been matched by effectiveness, as he's put up an ERA of 3.00 or lower in 6 of his 9 seasons. Simply put, Mad Bum is mad good. Here's the thing, yeah, the Giants could trade Bumgarner if they enter an epic downward spiral, but entering May 22nd, Los Gigantes are just 2 games back in the NL West, and their best shot at the postseason is to win the division. Other teams in the NL will lock up those wild-card spots, considering both the NL Central and NL East are better divisions with better teams at this point. You'd be silly to believe that Bumgarner isn't a 2-game difference maker at this point, and considering the Giants still have injured players on the way back, they have a real shot at upsetting the balance in the NL West for one last hurrah. Especially if the Diamondbacks and Dodgers don't get their acts together. Bumgarner has a $12 million team option for 2019, so his contract isn't an issue. But the trades the Giants made during the offseason, bringing in Evan Longoria and Andrew McCutchen, mean they're devoted to at least competing in 2018. That said, I fully expect Bumgarner to finish the season in the Bay Area.